Hello again. I'm back. I cannot believe how many we've done so far. We are up to part 9. Good golly. 60 plus ways to use your paper strips that are 1 inch or less. Can you believe we've gotten this far? Part 9 covers numbers 41 through 45. So number 41 is a boing. And we used to make these, oh gosh, many years. I used to make these in elementary school. And we just called them boings, and we played games with them. We connected things to paper with them, but we also used to actually boing them because they bounce. And it's just paper folded over itself. 2 paper strips, and you just fold them over yourself. And we used to play games with them and see who could boing them the highest. We would see who could drop them and land them straight up, who could do it the most times. We used to play so many games with them. We would connect things. We would put a little froggy on the top, and then you could make them hop like that. So we did so many things with them. So that's the first one for today. Number 41 is making a boing, and I do have a video on how to make these. Okay. The second way is, or number 42, is making a wiggle spider. And this is actually a boing wiggle spider because I did put one of my boings on the back of it. So this is what it looks like. And you can see the boing. And it's just made with a 1-inch circle and some paper strips that I just used a bone folder. I held it and used a bone folder and curled them. And look at, can you hear it? These are fun for the outside or the inside of cards. When the recipient receives it in the mail, then they can open it up and it'll boing out at them. So making a boing spider, and the legs and the circle and the boing are all made out of scraps, and these are very fine scrap strips. All right, so that's the second one for today, number 42. Number 43 is, are you ready? This is one of my favorite things that I've done for so many years, and it cracks me up every single time. A wiggle person. And I've used Elmo's head, which I carved many years ago back in the 90s. And I used a shirt, some boots, and some gloves, and just crimped. I actually folded these. You can crimp or fold the papers back and forth, and you can make them walk. You can make them dance. They fit perfectly in a number 10 envelope. So, and I usually, if I send it in the mail, I attach the head to the front of the card with a ribbon on the top, so that way they can put their finger through and then they can wiggle it around. All right, so a wiggle person, so that's number 43. Number 44 is, have you ever seen the movie Totoro? Totoro. You must look it up. It is an adorable little anime show that my grandkids all totally loved, and I ended up loving. Well, in the movie, they have these soot sprites. These 2 little girls move into a new house, and they find these little balls of soot that are actually alive. And so they just love those soot sprites so much in the story. And so I figured out how to make them using scraps by just laying them down and putting eyeballs on it. And the kids love this. So I've also made them pom-pom ones too, which they really like that too. So, because you can actually roll those around. But this is the paper version of the sprites from the movie Totoro. Okay? So, well, my take on it anyways, and the kids love it. And last but not least, number 45 is what I call a paper salad. And that is this. It's a bag full of paper scraps that are, in the paper salad you can use any size paper, but the idea of the salad is to have a variety. So you want to do like some real fancy, this is like a mulberry type paper, so some 2-sided papers. There are some 1-sided papers in here. Some of them have gone through a folder, and you want to crimp some, so, and that's a lot of fun. But you want a variety of textures is what you want, a variety of textures. And so as you're making your salads, then you want to do things like this. and shoot it through the crimper. So that way you have a couple different textures in there. So either the crimper, back when the salads when I first heard about them, again, it was way back in the 90s, then the folders weren't out, the embossing folders weren't out. All we had were these crimpers, and the crimpers did all kinds of different things. You had heart crimpers and star crimpers, and that was, but that's all they did. So now we have folders, so you can shoot a bunch of these through the folders. So this is called a paper salad, and these are a lot of fun to rack people with. Random act of kindness, to wrap them up and send them to people. So you can put them in envelopes, you can put them in baggies. We used to, for our stamp group that we used to do, then once a month we would meet together and we would make, when we got too many little scraps, then just to share and to share the pretty papers, because there's so many pretty papers out there, and it used to be mostly wallpaper back then that we would make these with. But we would have all kinds of, see, definitely shove some of those in there. So, and this is what the salad would look like, is a bag or an envelope full of scraps and then stapled together with a topper on the top. All right, so there you go, a paper salad. Have you ever heard of that? So let me know which one is your favorite. Do you like the paper salad best? Do you like the soot ball? Do you like the wiggle person? Do you like the spider? Or do you like the boing? Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear. And if there's one that you're really surprised at that you've never seen before, then let me know which one that would be too. So 60 plus ways with paper strips 1 inch or less. Part 9 was today. So next week, next Monday, will be part 10. I'm so excited. All right, and please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video, and hit that bell for future notifications. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.